Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for another OPTC video, and in today's video we are continuing on the world tour with V3 BOA, and we're taking on Garp Challenge Heavenly Demon 2 this time with a hybrid BOA and Shanks crew team. So unfortunately I couldn't get it done with the double BOA team. You kind of need like the carrot support to make that happen. Check out Subconsi. He made a pretty good video, and this team sort of built around his sort of variation. So I'll link his team in the description below. But this team worked fairly well. It is a V3 BOA and Shanks crew hybrid team. Now, before we begin, there are some very important supports on this team. Zoro, Sanji have the support of Zoro's first master. I know it's not, his name's not Koshiro. It starts with a K. It's just his first master. He is a limited rare recruit in terms of supports, but it is what it is. On Mihawk Perona, we have rare recruit Kuma. On Vivi Becca, we have Kyros, the Dex Kyros. And then on Nami, we are just using and BOA, we're just using stat boosters. But if you, like I said, if you have the support of Carrot, you can actually put that on Nami and makes it a little bit easier. And you can replace Zoro Sanji, and you can actually do it with the double BOA team. So as I mentioned, check out Subconsi's channel, crazy content creator, really top guy. So on stage 3 now, we come up against Monet. Monet, we're basically just going to use normal attacks to make our way through here. But we do want to sort of focus on our switch abilities being on like points. So the way I was doing it was Mihawk and Perona, and Mihawk and well, the red unit. So Mihawk and Rebecca together, and then Perona and Vivi together. So once we get to the Vergo stage, we can switch into our red units here. Once we switch one time with our Vivi Becca, we can actually get the super typing of BOA, which is pretty cool. Then we're going to use the special of Vivi Becca. That's going to give us a 2x color affinity to our Cerebrals and Striker units. And then with the Kyros support, it's going to give them a 2x attack boost. With that support, it is just incredibly easy to get through Vergo. Another thing to note on this team is we are using poison sockets. Unfortunately, we do need to use poison sockets with this team, so make sure you have max poison sockets. The best units to keep poison sockets on is Time Skip Nami and Vivi Becca. They are just goats at this particular content, and with the refreshing every single month, you're gonna want to keep the poison sockets on them. So once we get to Caesar Clown, we are going to use our Nami special to remove the special blind and the paralysis, and then we can use our Mihawk Perona special to give us a full border orbs. We can use their switch ability for the negative effect, and then that way we can get the conditional boost as well. We can use the switch ability of Shanks crew as well to give us an attack boost. Basically, the reason I bought Shanks crew was just for that little bit of extra attack with his attack boost, as the only attack boost we get on this particular team is from BOA super typing, which just sort of isn't enough to sort of get enough damage on the next stage against Pica. So that's where I was sort of struggling. But after you get to the final turn on the Caesar stage, you can move on to the next stage against Pica. Moving into Pica, you do want to switch into your Psy characters. So I would have Zoro and the crew out. That way you can switch into Sanji and Shanks and just get a little bit extra damage, as BOA just gives more damage to our Psy units. So we're going to use our Zoro Sanji special here to remove the defense up and give us an orb boost for our Psy and Dex units. So that way we've basically a full orb boost for our entire team except for Nami. So we can do pretty much enough damage on Pica just to get him all the way down low enough so we can take him out on the second turn. Pica doesn't do too much on the second turn, he just lowers our chain coefficient. But with the switchability of Vivi Becca, that's not going to matter, as we are going to have a chain lock. We can switch into our red units now, and then we can use the switchability of Shanks crew to give us an attack boost as well. And with that, we have enough damage to take out Pica. Pica was giving me a bit of grief when I was trying to do it with the double BOA, but with Shanks crew, it just made it easy claps. On to the next stage against Sugar and Trebol. We are going to use our switchability of Shanks crew once again to give us an attack boost. They also give us a full board of Dex Orbs, as well as Paralyzers for one turn. Now, with the Sailor ability of Nami, we don't have to worry about that too much. And with the switchability of Vivi Becca, we don't have to worry about the Dex Orbs either, as they rotate those into matching for Cerebral and Strikers. Once we hit this, once we've done our switch ability, sorry, we can use our Shanks crew special. Now, I would hang on to that BOA special. I didn't mean to use that, or I shouldn't have used that, I should say, as the MERO-MERO ability won't apply as they have full immunity on this stage. Make sure you guys kill Sugar, though. Very important that you guys kill Sugar. She will basically just end your run if you don't. And you can put a pot shot into Trebol. If I said Doffy, I'm sorry. Don't do too much damage to Trebol, as we do want to stall out on him a little bit. He's just going to rotate our orbs into Dex Orbs on the second turn. And then on the third turn, he's going to despair us for 4 turns and turn into a Dex unit. With the support of Kuma, we can avoid that, though. That's basically just going to be wiped, which is great. Really, really good support from Kuma there. As I mentioned, try not to do too much damage. So just hit with the Sanji unit there. He has an orb seal, so he's not going to do too much damage. Now that Trebol has turned into a Dex unit, we can use our switch abilities once again. And with the 4.5 times Captain of Shanks still being live, we can just make our way through Trebol's HP just fairly easily. See you later. On to stage 8 now. We come up against Mark Vice, Senior Pink, and Gladius. Now, this is where your switch abilities being on like points together helps out quite a lot. So we have a full board of quick orbs here, which do get locked for 3 turns. Gladius, Senior Pink, and Mark Vice put up 5 turns of Rainbow Shield. So we are going to remove that with our Vivi Becca. And then we're going to switch into our Mihawk unit. That way we have our red units live. So when we have the color affinity from Vivi Becca, we can take out Mark Vice and Senior Pink in the front. So use the switch ability of Shanks crew as well, just for that extra attack boost. Start the chain with Shanks, and then move into the red units after that. You can use the ship special as well to give you cooldown. I am totally blanking on what the ship's called. It's actually doing my head in. It's X-Drake ship. It's the newest ship. It's amazing, but it's just annoying the crap out of me that I can't remember it. So, as I mentioned, start with Shanks crew, so you get the chain started. Hit with your red units to take out Mark Vice, and then finish off with Nami to take out Senior Pink as well. We're going to stall a little bit here on Gladius, so make sure you stay as the crew so you don't take too much damage, and use your switch abilities of Mihawk Perona to activate the negative effect each turn as well. Gladius does have like a death hit if you do too much damage. It is around sort of like where his ear is. This team has so much damage though, so like don't really risk taking out too much HP, as this team can do quite a bit. Just use the switch abilities of your Mihawk Perona to get the negative effect off, so you're not taking too much damage, and then just use like single taps just to slowly get his HP down a little bit. But as I mentioned, like you don't need to do too much damage. Once Gladius basically says, "Oh, I'm here to clean this up," or "I'm here to clean you up," or something like that, that's basically when we want to kill him. We do want to switch into our VV unit at that point, so don't switch on this particular turn. Now he says, "I'll clean this up." This is where we want to switch into our VV, so we have color affinity. Then we want to switch into our Shanks as well as Perona. That way we have all our Psy units out, as well as having the chain lock, the attack boost, the negative effect. It's just a lot. There's a lot going on with our switch abilities on this team, and it just works really, really well. On to stage 9 now, we come up against Diamante. So Diamante is going to give us 5 turns of special seal, which doesn't really matter because of Shanks crew's amazing captain ability. We do have Nami here. She could remove that as well, but having the Shanks crew as the leader just makes that easy claps. Nami's main purpose on this team is literally her sailor ability, just removing the paralysis, which is just exceptional. We can then use our switch abilities of our Mihawk Perona, Vivi Becca, and our Shanks crew to give us an attack boost, chain lock. You guys know the drill. Then we're going to use our Mihawk Perona special to give us a conditional boost. Now, I'm pretty sure you can actually stall a turn on Diamante here. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to look into what he does. That would help out just to get that 1 extra turn for BOA. As you see here, when I move into the final stage against Doffy, we are 1 turn off her special. So all cotton candy, all limit breaks, all of that is essential for this team to work, as we only just survived this one hit. Now, make sure you are in the crew as well. Very, very important if you are following this particular team to a T, as these Doffys, they hit damn hard, and we almost died, but as you can see, 583 HP, and that's all we need to survive. Once we have our BOA special now, we can use that. That's going to activate the MERO-MERO ability. Now, with the MERO-MERO ability, we can basically just stall out until we get our Mihawk and Perona special back. That's fairly important, as we do want that 2x conditional boost against Doffy. The block orbs doesn't matter too much because we can use the BOA super typing. She's going to give us a 2.5x attack boost to our Psi units. We have a 3.5x chain lock with Shanks crew, a 2.25x orb boost with Zoro Sanji. And if you really want to as well, you can switch into Rebecca, then use the Vivi Rebecca special to give you guys a color affinity as well. Now, that's not going to matter too much, to be honest, as this team has plenty of damage to kill the Doffys anyway. But it is a little bit, just an extra buff for you guys that you could use just to get that little bit extra damage output. So make sure you are switching between your Doffys, just so you're not taking out that MERO-MERO ability on one of them. The fact that they literally can't do anything until I break that is just, that's just insane. It's a really cool mechanic. Like the whole sugar and BOA mechanic, I think they've just done a really, really good job. So unfortunately, we had to break one of the Doffys. Not the end of the world though, as he just does a HP cut, then attacks. Because it's just him attacking, we can tank that fairly easily. Now that we've got our Mihawk and Perona special, we can start activating our specials, and then we can burst down Doffy. So I'm going to switch with Mihawk, Perona, then use their special, as I mentioned, for the conditional and that little bit of healing. We do want to be in majority of our Psi units as well, just for the extra damage from BOA. After we use the BOA super type, we can switch with our Shanks crew. That way we can use the Shanks crew special for the 4.5x captain ability and 3.5x chain lock, as well as making the rest of the Psi orbs matching for our non-Psi units. But the orb boost with Zoro Sanji 2.25 is pretty nice. And then we can switch into Rebecca, as I mentioned. So with that, we should have plenty of damage to take out Doffy. Easy claps. So let's do it. Just attack with your Psi units last, and that way you can take out Doffy. And as you guys can see, 52 million. So easy claps. Shanks crew showing why he is the GOAT, and V3 BOA being a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to stay up to date with more OPTC content I post, hit that big red subscribe button too. But guys, most importantly, enjoy the rest of your day. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Lights!